Darren Stevens and Geraint Jones produced a superb six-wicket partnership of 194 to get Kent out of serious trouble against Essex in Chelmsford. The two had come together on the first day with their side on 9 for 5, and they began this one on 24 for 5. Stevens was quickly into his stride, striking fours off both David Masters and Charles Willoughby, who was looking for his fifth wicket after that incredible spell on the opening day. It certainly was still not plain sailing for the batsman. Stevens edged Greg Smith, but the ball didn't go to anyone's hands in the slips. While Masters was even more unlucky, this edge was put down. Twice Stevens also survived strong appeals from Smith for leg before. The first one may well have been missing leg, while the second had the bowler and those behind the stumps very excited. But Stevens dug in deep, and aside from those moments of difficulties, he batted superbly. He struck 10 fours in his 50, which came off 79 balls. He and Jones batted through the morning session, and Stevens then raced on in the afternoon, helped by a top-edge 6 off Smith. Jones, meanwhile, went to his own 50, made from 120 deliveries. Stevens had made 93 by the time Jones had reached his 50, and he now moved closer to a sensational century, given the state of his team when he came to the crease. A shot over the top off Smith took him to three figures for the 23rd time in his career. Few could have been much better than this one, made off 150 balls. The pitch had certainly flattened out after that remarkable start to this game, and this partnership was now getting into the very high numbers, as Stevens in particular timed the ball very crisply. From 9 for 5, Kent now found themselves in the dizzy realms of 203 for 5. But then Stevens' excellence was finally ended by Willoughby, who'd been made to wait an age to get his fifth wicket. Stevens was furious with himself for driving the ball into the hands of Billy Godleman to go for 119. Just how good his innings and that partnership with Jones was made clear as more wickets then fell. James Treadwell hadn't scored when he played down the wrong line to be out LBW to Tom Wesley. Mark Davis then cut the same bowler to Masters when on 2. Charlie Schrecht helped Wesley to the impressive figures of 3 for 5 by nicking him behind. And Jones was the last to go on 88, this one of his final shots. His stand with Stevens had been worth 194, the other 9 partnerships had brought Kent only 31 runs. But then Essex made a poor start themselves in reply to Kent's 225. Alistair Cook made only 1 run as he was then legged before to Davis, who next ball ruined Wesley's day by having him caught behind. Essex had to change their batting order after Alvaro Peterson injured an ankle in the warm-up on the previous day, and Ravi Bopara was having problems with a thigh strain. That gave Mark Patini the chance to show off his dashing stroke play. He eased his way to an 83-ball 50. 7 times he'd found the boundary in that. So Essex finished the day on 94 for 2 to trail by 131 runs going into the final one. Patini has scored 61 of those. It may be a case of playing for nothing more than bonus points on the last day, however.